When I first received the download for this message, I saw a murder of crows in a parking lot, like all over the parking lot, on the cars, on the ground. It was a whole gang of them, a whole group. Okay, and when they're gathered together in that way, it's called a murder. Um, so I became very curious about why I got that message just with that vision. Why were all these crows like gathering there? Now I ain't paying no mind. I just brushed it off and I kept pushing. But along the journey, I kept being reminded about when I first came to Texas. That was one of the major things that stuck out to me, was the way that the birds would interact outside of just the crows. I mean, they were walking the street like they were crossing, like they were walking in a crosswalk. Their behavior was very human-like. Okay. So when I saw them, I became very interested in figuring out why this and why that. And then after a while, the messages, the confirmations went silent. Okay. It was like all of it went mute. It was like there was no more messages coming from the angels. There was no more messages of past life confirmation. But I feel as if these are confirmations from your spiritual team of how you're being watched over. Okay, someone could be like a chief in their tribe, or you come from a long line of chiefs. Something to do with the indigenous people that goes way back in regards to like some type of prophecy, some type of wish, okay, that was granted. Okay, you may be a descendant from a bloodline where you have a particular type of gift of foresight and ability, infinite potential. Okay, I feel as if I'm seeing someone's parent before they died, someone's mother before they died made a wish, and that wish was granted. Of some type of ability to see so far ahead, to see multiple infinite possibilities. A gift similar to like I don't know the name of that man name inside of the movie. Drop it in the comment section if you know who I'm talking about. He had like the third eye, not Vision, Doctor Strange. Okay, because this is what I saw when I saw this card. I had like a vision of Doctor Strange. So you may possess an ability similar to that. There's so much that's being unlocked inside of your DNA. There's so much that's being uncovered about who you really are, where you come from. Confirmation for anyone that struggled to be in any type of romantic relationship, or you may work a job that makes it difficult for you to work work with another person or date another person. You may work in a job. I'm seeing industries like that are on call. So doctors, industries like lawyers, stars, celebrities, singers, rappers. This is also making me think of like traveling teachers as well. The other professions that are coming up are like nurses. Okay, but maybe you're a traveling nurse, CNA. Okay, what else am I seeing here off of this energy? There's one more that they want me to mention. Oh, paramedics. Okay, you may be on call paramedics as well. Police officers. Definitely with Nephilim, this is telling me where you're hands on in a particular type of field. So your journey on thus far has been you being in charge of some type of industry, you leading the path, you trailblazing the way, you having the self-esteem necessary to build something here. Even if you have to uproot yourself and go somewhere else, you have it inside of you, this infinite potential. So every experience that you endured where it was negative, psychic attacks, anything where it was like a series of unfortunate events, every experience, whether it landed you in the hospital or it landed you like to be bedridden for a while, where you're knocked out. Some of y'all is knocked out where you've had experiences of like leaving this realm and coming back. Others of you was like coma, okay? And then I'm also seeing where it was like medically induced. Whatever put you in a state of REM sleep or something to that degree. It could also be hypnosis as well. Experiences that have brought you back, where you came back to this realm after leaving it, was unlocking your genetics, unlocking information, unlocking your infinite potential. Over and over and over again. But in order for you to embark on this promise or this wish that was prophesied over your life, like I said, this is earth angel energy, but it's bigger than that. Because with this third eye, this is telling me that people have loved you. Okay, many have loved you or sought this type of ability out, because it's making me feel like something is in your veins. You see the veins in her forehead? All right, something's in your veins, in your DNA. And so when you go into trance, or when you go into a state of the in-between, you're able to see everything, controversy. You're able to see more than one perspective. You're able to travel, like Professor X for some of you as well. That's why you keep picking up this travel energy. So whatever you're doing, your life purpose involves you traveling. Some of you guys, you could just be traveling through channeling, traveling through the airwaves, okay? Technology waves. Yeah, because we have galactic at the bottom of the deck. A lot of you may channel also, like if you're not doing it right now, I see you also being able to channel higher dimensions from other realms. So you may be someone that's really from another dimension. You may be an alien, okay? Or the intellect or information or perspective that you carry is an alien's perspective. It's out of this realm. It's out of this dimension. So you've had to let go of a lot of people. You've had to isolate yourself. You've had to remove yourself from other people making it difficult or not understanding why you are the way you are, why you think the way you think. And so this path for you has been very lonely. I'm also seeing confirmation if you've had to go and seek like medical help a lot to see if you're okay, because it's hard to understand what's going on. For those of you that dealt with a relationship or a connection or a lot of romantic connections where you guys weren't able to be together, you guys had to break up, or you guys weren't able to get to the altar, or you guys weren't able to consummate something, there had to be some maturity in order to align for this connection. There had to be some lessons to be learned with karmic partners. All right. You had to make friends, go through learning experiences, lose people along the way in order to prepare you for where you're going. Because they keep stressing to me that had you attempted to receive this ability, as this ability came online sooner than it was supposed to, it could have drove you crazy. That's what I'm seeing here, because of the environment you were in. You know, you can imagine being in an environment where all you can perceive is the dark entities and energies attached to other people, right? But when you're in a space where you're removed from that environment, you're able to ascend to higher energy. So your gift or your psychic ability may have been waiting to get to a specific safe ground, okay? Safe area, safe plane, safe ground, in order for you to really tap in a way that would allow you to connect to a perspective higher than the one in which you may have grew up in. So a lot of y'all had to leave family behind, you had to leave friends behind, because they had a three-dimensional level of perspective, and they also were only able to connect spiritually with three-dimensional level of beings, right? They weren't able to perceive that they had angels and archangels and master teachers that were always waiting there to connect with them. So constantly connecting with that level of consciousness could drain you, deplete you, and leave you feeling unsure if you're even doing the right thing. Because look at that. You see this? So a lot of y'all are psychic. You have trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And if you're not psychic, you've always had that perception of sixth sense. Okay, the sixth sense is that spider energy. Sixth sense is like your spidey senses go off and you know something is not right. You know, you're hyper attuned, hyper aware. Y'all are all connected to that spider familiar, that spider element. For others of you, confirmation, if you have a fear of spiders, that fear or phobia was given to you to make you disconnect from that gift or that ability. So it was brainwashed out of you, it was conditioned out of you, and things like that. And all of this was done to prevent you from being able to engage with a higher perspective of love, a higher frequency of love. So now significant numbers could be 15, 38, or 25. They can mean something to you specifically. I feel like you have a calling here. The answers that you are seeking involves going to school. All right, confirmations if you're thinking about going back to school, or you want to teach other people how to tap in, how to connect. Confirmation if you are considering going to like a retreat, learning how to do quantum healing, because I am seeing travel here as well. Others of you, your gift may be very good in the field of being a police officer, because you can just sense what to do on the front line. You can just use that sixth sense on how to respond to trauma, right? You may be very level-headed when you see blood or interactions where it's like extreme warfare or trauma. You may know how to remain very level-headed, very calm, and you go into like this other alternate version of you where you just start seeing infinite possibilities, infinite options. That type of ability is your foresight. So you may be wanting to use it or feeling called to use it in a different way outside of, let's say, the tarot community. You may be wanting to use that sixth sense while you're going to nursing school, right? How many lives you'll be able to save, having a hands-on approach. So a lot of you guys, either you're coming out of those industries and you feel drawn to learn more about the psychic realm of that and explore that intuition, or you've been in it already and you are considering transitioning and going back to school, maybe for therapy. But it does feel like with the sixth sense, this is like you you in the jungle, okay? You going to go discover something. And wanting to connect in a way where you're kind of there but hidden in plain sight. Some of y'all may want to go, and it's giving me like a retreat. Maybe this is ayahuasca. Maybe you want to learn under particular shamans, and that's why I was picking up chief energy. But what you may want to go to school for, you may have to deal with someone that may not really share your belief or your perspective, or think it's a good idea for you to tap into certain things, because they're afraid for you of what may happen if you start seeing things, what may happen if you start hearing things, right? If you have these visions or sixth sense about something. So someone feels like you should stop watching something, listening to something, but you feel this call or this desire to build. You see how the tree is here, and then you have the builder here as well. It says you have an innate ability to build and create, brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So when you're able to share this gift and build something of value for other people, you feel fulfilled. That's your life purpose, right? I do believe that someone rejecting you or abandoning you may have been the catalyst to help you build this new version of yourself, help you become this very confident, independent leader. And it feels as if it came from rising above a certain perspective or a relationship. You had to go against something in order to bring this into fruition. In order for you to feel aligned to your purpose, you had to go after what inspires you in order to creatively achieve. So you had to take your power back from a particular person. This could be just Western education. Yeah, because we have energy healing. This could be just Western education from Eastern education, A lot of this has something to do with your life purpose. So they want you focusing on the future. So that's where you are right now. Like, you're leaving home, you're growing up, you're becoming a totally different person. Your maturity has really evolved. I told you I was picking up on Native American. For many of you, it's like it may have started out on your journey where you had to go back to your ancestor roots. You had to go back to your past life stories and retrieve all of that information in order to get closer to who you really are on a soul level, on a higher self level. And then after you went through those past life regressions, or you went through those past life epiphanies, you continue to ascend. You continue to ascend to a higher level. And so you started to see how those patterns, those experiences are in your archive, like information, but that's not the only stop, right? It's one of many stories. So because you've learned that there's so many stories and more than just one, as you continue to evolve and become more curious, it's like the lighter you feel. Whereas like, no, I don't have to repeat that same devotion to a particular belief system. I don't have to carry resentment towards certain narratives or agendas in regards to what my forefathers have experienced. And these are some of the lessons that many before you have struggled with being able to perceive. So your journey of isolation, loneliness has prepared you for this, because I feel like you didn't have true love. Yeah. You weren't able to be with your true love in all of those lifetimes. If you think about the journey of a monk or nun, y'all weren't able to be together because of your devotion to your religion, right? If you think about Native American, y'all weren't able to be together because of tribal rights, right? Spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Y'all weren't able to be together then because of some type of religion, spiritual practice. So let's say, for example, in a native tribe, you were a chief. You couldn't marry someone you love. You probably had to create alliances and allegiances with other tribe leaders, right? Because you're the descendants of some type of tribe. It don't matter if it's native or anything. So I feel like as a soul, you promised yourself to ascend beyond all of these different factions, to be a philosopher of every religion, every belief system. So you're a free agent out here. So when you come across levels of consciousness where they have different beliefs than you, you're not so hell-bent or fixated on converting people to your belief systems, because you are a philosopher. You're a messenger of philosophy. Again, it's still a journey that prevents you from being able to marry. Some of you guys, you've never been able to be touched. All right. In past lives, you walked a journey where you weren't able to be physically touched by people because it could alter your vision, or it could taint your ability to see. All right. To be able to see for royals, elites, things like that. So you having the sacred space necessary to channel certain philosophies and wisdoms and things like that, it was necessary. Okay. That's what they're showing me. It was very necessary to keep to provide you with a space, or build you with a temple, or build you with some type of structure that would allow you to connect without interruption, that would allow you to be able to see every potential possibility. Okay. This was the quickest way to get answers, was through coming to people like you guys throughout many lifetimes that possess this ability to tell other people which path was the best one moving forward. So overall, you've been an oracle. You've come to teach people in so many different ways how to advance their technologies, how to advance their land, their industries, their agriculture. Ooh. I told you, you're sensitive. You see this here? You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. This is why you have to get to higher ground, because you're becoming more and more sensitive. This is why you had to accept that you can't cure people, you can't heal everyone, or that the land that you on has a massive debt attached to it, and all you can perceive is the messages from that land. Okay, so it's like your sixth sense. I feel like this is bigger than just like coming in contact with people directly. I feel as if with all this past life energy, you're able to speak to the dead. Okay. I'm hearing ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So even when it comes to those that have crossed over, passed over, A lot of you have to keep moving, because if you stay too long in one particular house, you know, spirits will talk to you. If you stay too long in one particular land or region, you start to see certain things. And if you haven't mastered or you haven't been taught how to help them cross over, they can just latch on to you and keep telling you what's going on in their energy. You know what I mean? Because they're unable. So this is giving me third order souls that really connect with you, and they're unable to cross over because they're still focused. Those spirits are still focusing on their failures. I was unable to do this in a past life, so I want to do this now. Some of you guys have really come across a lot of your past life, not your particular soulmates, but souls that have reincarnated with the same perspective of, I feel like a failure for not being able to do something that I wanted to accomplish in a past life. So one particular person in your energy for sure has like a familiar story in connection with you specifically. Yeah. And they're afraid to connect with you spiritually, because I feel like in a past life they were kind of remember how you guys weren't able to be together then, and in this lifetime it's hard to be together with you again. You get what I'm saying? Your practices are different. Your belief systems are different. A lot of life purpose is in connection with this energy. I do feel as if this perspective that this person has is you've also had to let go of that person that's too scared to approach you or too scared to be with you in order to ascend, because their phobias become your phobias, right? Their worries become your worries. When they start to feel like, oh, you're too good, or I'm not good enough, all of those are emotions of things in past life stories that you shared with this person where you had to turn your back. Others of you didn't turn your back and you tried to stay and be with that person. And when it came time to protect you, or when it came time to defend the relationship, this person was too afraid to speak up. This person was too afraid to have your back. This person was too afraid to ascend with you, change their career in order to be with you. And I feel like this is also the struggle that this person is faced with this lifetime. So I do feel like they've been rebuilding themselves. Okay, they may be someone that plays an instrument, or they have engineering type of abilities where they're able to do some type of practice over and over and over again that has helped them remove this fear and remove this suspicion, this fear, this worry, doubt. All of those emotions, they don't belong to you. Yeah. So whatever addictions or whatever doubts that this person have, I feel like through the practice of refining some type of gift or ability that they have is helping them ascend at your rapid speed. So someone is a student, okay, that has been getting help from a teacher, because we have school and spiritual teacher. Now I'm telling you, whoever this teacher, guru, or whoever this is, just like an average person in your life that's directly facilitating you tapping into some type of gift that you have, I feel as if this person is hidden in plain sight. Like I said, you would never know But what you would know about this person is that they don't have just one belief system that they believe in. They don't believe in just one God. They don't believe in just one religion. They're able to see how all of the religions and practices and rituals all correlate with each other. And I feel like that's how you'll know who's this teacher assisting you. And they can see that you are just as sensitive as them. You possess the gifts. They made some type of promise to you or your bloodline in a past life that when you were ready to really get answers about where you come from and the star system you come from, the bloodline you come from, that they would be there to answer your questions. But there's something about this person here where I feel like they don't age. Something about they don't age a particular type of way. It's gonna be a master teacher that's taken on the fleshly form to give you a more hands-on approach, hands-on practice, to polish your skills. So they're standing in the form so you can pick up on their scent, so you can pick up on their so you can pick up on them. And then they change forms so you can see their development. And then you're going to be able to see how it's all connected in that web. Something about the World Wide Web is extremely significant. And they want you to also practice not to concentrate on negative commentary, people, places, or things, okay? Don't feel sorry about where you're going, because this is a promise to you. Harmony. You bring the sun, okay? You bring great harmony to this world, and you need to be able to practice this ability that you have, this skill that you have on a regular. Oh wow. So we have conqueror energy here. You're meant to be the first in your family to do something. You are meant to bring harmony. A lot of y'all are going to bring harmony in relationships. Y'all may be counselors. I can see you going to school to become a counselor, therapist. All right. Helping to bring, okay, she's wearing red, he's wearing blue. So this is also telling me helping to bring love or repair love back to differences of belief. So this is bringing love back between, compromise and mediating and bringing love between two people. All right. Two people that come to you. You may find yourself in situations where people are always seeking out guidance to help you counsel or be some type of therapist to them in their situation. This is also telling me religion and spirituality. You bring balance in that. Okay. State versus house. State versus federal. Republican versus Democrat. There's always two. There's always, wherever you are, you're the middle between two. You're the justice between two. Because you can see. You can see the gray area. You can see, the gray area. Because you see how on this side there's like a gate restriction. And then there's like a flower of appreciation. This could also be expressed, they're telling me, with the 6 and lovers. Pocahontas. Why are y'all telling me Pocahontas? Okay, Pocahontas. Now, don't get so extreme when it comes to like the end of the story. But I mean, as far as the journey of, one culture aligning with another culture. So it's like mixed races as well coming together. Okay. This could be monogamy, learning how to balance with polygamy. Okay. All right, for some of you, this is also a confirmation where it's like having a public life versus a private life, and being able to do it freely, being able to choose who you want to love and live out loud. Okay, being able to choose what type of friends you want to have and do it without being scared of ridicule or rejection. It's just pretty much taking a stand. This is also being with who you want to be with and who you want to love, even if it's the same sex or the same gender. So someone could be afraid as well of people finding out that they are they may like the same sex, or you may be dealing with someone that is afraid of their social environment finding out that they like the same sex. Okay, you may have come across a lot of people that have been bi-curious or living double lives, and I feel like because you can sense it, there's a great fear of you being able to see, sense, hear, smell, taste the truth, and that people can't hide behind a lie. But it's what's necessary for people to heal and to refine who they really are. I'm hearing silver and gold. That's also another polarity, right? Silver and gold. So you may be also helping with the currency, exchange of currency, especially to a society that is emotionally detached from feelings and emotion. So you are also helping to bring that compromise of love. So your music content, the way you show up at work, you don't fit in anywhere. That's what I'm seeing here. But you're going to be the first in your family to be accepted, right? I feel like you're going to come across someone that accepts you wholeheartedly for the space that you need. The space that you need outside of your responsibility. Because I'm picking up on someone that needs a lot of time to themselves, and they may feel like they're not good enough because they can be like a madman or a madwoman when they're unable to really spend a lot of time alone. And that's okay. Some people need time alone, but this person has had a hard time connecting with people that understand why they need so much time alone, because they have a great purpose. Look at this. We have excitement here. So what I'm seeing here is some type of invitation, some type of text message, phone call, but it does feel like an invitation. This person doesn't want to manipulate the energy to invite you or bribe you or convince you. They want to get to know you and let you pick up on their energy on your own without them feeling as if they coerced you. Like, this has to be a path a path of responsibility that you choose because you want to choose it. All right, so they want to lay all their cards out on the table. They want to tell you everything. They want you to be able to see everything about them wholeheartedly. They're ready to be completely honest with you and tell you what they've been hiding. All right, because I do feel like someone has been hiding from you something they want you to know about them romantically, who they are. Yeah, Ace of Cups. They love you. All right, I am picking up on someone that is very peculiar, but they love you. They are very focused and require a lot of time to themselves, but because they're building something, they're achieving something. And at times, they may need a lot of time to themselves, and they may go off into isolation to craft this thing. So it's like someone going into their laboratory, okay? Someone going into their laboratory too, to channel this information, to channel this into, it could be a photographer. They have to pour this out of themselves into something to build something. But I feel like as if this person wants to support your dreams and your goals, and they want to see you flourish. Okay, it makes them really good and feel really good inside to see you being able to do what you love. That's what they want you to be able to do. And they don't want to stop that. They don't want to stop you from following your life purpose and practicing whatever, all the potential gifts, rituals, abilities that you have. So whether you are wanting to dive into divination or you're wanting to dive in different spiritual practices, this person will support you no matter what. They believe in you no matter what, and they don't want to keep anything from you. I feel like as if this person was extremely secretive with you because they didn't want you to see their flaws, but now they're ready. They're ready. So no more guards. This person can put their guards down. I almost want to cry. So I feel like this person is really like doing something that they promised themselves they would never do again. But they're doing it scared. They're doing it anyway. And they're not letting their past life fears affect them. They get it now. I'm hearing someone say, I get it now. They know why they had to go through those. They're no longer upset or scorned over the things that they had to let go of. They no longer look at their past decisions with the lens of failure or like I failed. They've matured. Someone has really matured. They've matured. I told you they've matured. The Hangman energy. Someone took some time to go back and look and figure out where the confusion started. Who gave me this belief system? What makes me afraid of the spiritual realm? What makes me scared of manifestation? What makes me scared of the obscure? What makes me scared? And I feel like the truth was revealed to them. Something was unlocked in someone's DNA. And I feel like that process in those dreams, this could have been like in your dreams as well, where you were having a lot of astral traveling experiences that really took you on a journey. And then like when you wake up, there's like aha moments about it. And oh, you released it. You're ready to love again. You are ready to love. Something was prohibiting you from love. Abandonment was preventing you from love. I feel like now you know why you're so important. That's what I'm sensing here. Yo, I'm getting emotional for you. I feel like now you know why you're so important. Whew. This has been a long, long journey of self-love. And you have no regrets anymore about choosing yourself. You have no regrets anymore about being alone. You don't fear isolation anymore. You're not lonely. The devil. So I feel like right now, what you're experiencing is the adverse effects of a person outside of you that is trying so hard to change their cursed fate. Someone is cursed with a particular outcome, and they have been haunted by this realization. Like they've known, if you've ever met someone, they've known from the minute that y'all were together, if this is something from your past, that y'all weren't going to make it. And so they were intimidated by you, and they tried to emotionally break you down to assure that they wouldn't lose you. But if they knew you from the moment they met you that you were out of their league, they knew from the moment they met you that they weren't going to be the one in the end. And so they've been spending their whole life, okay, trying to trigger you, trying to emotionally restrict you from growing up and make you afraid of what's on the other side of the door, make you afraid of what's on the other side of maturing, evolving. And someone knows that whatever prophecy, whatever ending, whatever consequences that they knew would come from this entire illusion or spell that was casted over you, they just knew it. They just knew. What they didn't anticipate was that they wouldn't be able to stop it. So there's someone that's extremely optimistic, and they don't ever give up. They're relentless. All right. When they want something their way, they want it their way. And they've seen their ending. They've seen how it ends for them. That's the best thing I can say. They've seen it. And so to take this type of loss in more than one area, I'm talking about loss of your love. I'm talking about loss of prosperity, wealth, good health, abundance. And to heal beyond this pattern, this person is convinced that you will officially cross over, and even when you reincarnate, you won't even go through the same lesson with this person. You've gone many lifetimes with this one person, learning with this handful of like 7 people, 7 familiars that you've had to constantly stay gridlocked with. But you broke that curse, not only in this lifetime, but in multiple timelines that are simultaneously existing right now. So every version of you, like the spider, is going to now be able to experience a different narrative. This rite of passage that you went through, you had to make it on your own, though. You had to see this into fruition by yourself. You had to confront this one on your own. And I feel like this person even went to like get readings done on you. They even went to like watch you and see what's coming up for you so they can utilize that information and practice how to trick you, like Little Red Riding Hood walking on the path. How can they trick you? How can they trigger you? How can I get you back? How can I get you back in that same perspective? I told you this was their fate. The 5 of Cups. Every lifetime they experience the same fate over and over again. The loss of you, the loss of you, the loss of you. Never fails. And so they gave you all of that toxicity. They gave you all of that emotional depression. And it never belonged to you. And just like every lifetime, you will transcend this experience. Chariot, you're moving on. And like I said, it's already been written. It's already been prophesied. This Nephilim, this giant, this is going to lose everything for not letting you go. Trying to steal your confidence, trying to rule over you, trying to oppress you. I told you, you're tearing a whole. The 3 of Pentacles is everything, a system. This is tearing down. I feel like in past lives, you just taking your energy somewhere else made someone else lose the business, made someone else lose profit, made someone else, it's like that Willy Wonka movie. So, like in Willy Wonka, in the new version, just him expressing his talent made every other chocolate factory lose money, lose clients, lose business, lose resources. And so he had to sneak around and pretty much become very crafty in order to do what he loved. And he genuinely felt that ability from the inside out. Like, he genuinely had a relationship with damn chocolate. The rest of them was just selling it for the sake of chocolate. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between doing something just because you want to make money and doing it because this is what your soul is called to do. That's the Willy Wonka effect, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here. This person will do it to themselves. Okay? They're doing it to themselves. No one's going to want to do business with this person. No one's going to want to do business with these people, these groups, okay? No one's going to want to hear from them. They're going to see like, oh, this was a waste of my time. Going to you, switching over, doing this was a waste of my time. Because I can get it directly from the source. Damn, because we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is like, there's a difference, right? There's one thing to be just telling people what they want to hear. But it's another to be divinely guided and divinely tapped in and being able to change lives, okay? Y'all are the beings here on earth that actually change lives, families, break generational curses. You shine light to how to do that and how to do it effectively. And so the manifestation of you or anyone like you it's scary, okay? Because for the first time in forever, you're that one, okay? The Ace of Cups, you're that one. You're that kid that's born, that so many have been thrown off of fed to the alligators just to prevent this prophecy from coming through. You're that divine child. And all along, that divine child was hidden in plain sight. Was in the palace. All along, the divine child was sent up the river to be the closest. Okay? So all along, someone was dating a divine child. All along, someone had that divine child right there, hidden in plain sight. Damn. For some of y'all, you were married to this person. Look at that. For others of you guys, this is like divorces. Like someone is outside, bro, and you are healed. It's killing them. It's killing them. Like, how the fuck did I do this? So you're being divinely guided to stand on business. What's about to come next is prophecy. What's about to come next was always written this way. What's about to come next is the separation, the severing between those that are chosen and those that aren't. Those that are not devoted and committed to this path, they don't have access to this. Those that are not ready to activate that God or that goddess within them are not welcome. They are going to either be fled away from you, or that's why they're murder. So seeing crows Seeing a murder of crows in your backyard, anywhere you are, is this confirmation that the great severing is upon you. And where you end up is going to be who you end up with. And that's what I'm seeing here. Damn. So I'm hearing pack your bags. You could go back to work now. You can focus, pack your bags. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to be moving or traveling very soon. Ten of Pentacles, I'm telling you. You're about to meet your soul tribe, your family. So with the Nine of Cups, this is telling me that and anyone that lost out on this opportunity, that's their bad, that's their business. You don't have to reconcile with anyone. You don't have to explain. You know, there's no competition. But that's going to be a confirmation that that's not your prophecy. All right, and attempting to get with any of those people or continue those relationships, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you'll be going in the direction of bad karma, and they'll be doing it all over again, stealing your great karma, your prophecy. So let's get your closing message, because that's what I have for you. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Mr. Boombastic. So what's your closing message for whoever this message is for? What's your closing message? We have wisdom. Wow. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. Your ancestors speak through you. You know much. You guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.